Ye Wubin's 100 Lessons to Mastering Time Management. Lesson 44. What kind of life is most worth living? Hello everyone, my name is Ye Wubin from Neng. I am so happy to be with you now at 6 a.m. on the Ximalaya App. For those of you who have been following my lessons, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome aboard. I am so happy to have you with us. Time is man's scarcest resource. Once it's used, it can never be regained. So if you're not using your time effectively, or if the time you are spending is only getting you further away from your dreams in life, then stay with me. Listen a while, and I am confident I can help open your eyes to a new path that will get you closer to your dreams. I want to remind you, there are 100 classes in this album, and every class lasts about 6 minutes. It is updated at 6 a.m. New York City time each morning. What kind of life is most worth living? In our last lesson, we talked about how to think of our life as a series of altitudes or levels towards the highest level, purpose. What kind of life do you want to live? In order to create this sort of life, whatever it may be, we need to use systematic thinking and a systematic approach to managing that life. We need to constantly create life goals, and then constantly assess and review those own goals. We also need to break up our goals into daily actions, and then ensure that what we do every day is getting us closer and closer to those goals. This is the relationship between vision and action. Having a goal is only a foundation. We must also be sure the goal is correct and worthy. Don't seek to create the perfect goal. First, create a goal and then consistently improve on it. It's like getting in your car to drive towards your destination, your initial goal. Once you are on the road, you will experience the turns, the landscape, the feeling of the road, the wind, the weather. As you drive, your experiences will change what you wish for, and thus your goals should change accordingly. It is also like climbing mountains. Only after we have climbed one hill can we see the larger mountain beyond it. In fact, life is like this. It is composed of numerous small goals which are revised constantly. Did you know a rocket only needs 3% of the total time it takes to actually reach the moon? The other 97% of time comes from adjustments for conditions and modifications to the original plans. We cannot set goals just because we do not know where our lives will go. We also cannot blindly adhere to our goals just because the goals have been set. In the process of achieving our goals, we need to continuously review, evaluate, and apply feedback. We need to know more clearly whether our goals are correct and whether our goals are still worth the effort we put into them. With all of this in mind, let's talk about what kind of life is most worth living. In the previous lesson, I talked about the person whose life goal was to make money. He lives to complete one single thing in his life. In order to achieve his life goal of making 100 million yuan, he sacrifices his marriage, his child, even his health. I often share that story in the Neng seminars. This idea that many people spend their lifetime making money but forget to plan a life worth living for themselves. The idea of worth living is very important. So what is a life worth living? The first key word I want to talk about is balance. I make a dream board for myself every year, and my dream board is composed of 9 squares, what is called a Sudoku. In the Neng seminars, I will teach you how to use 8 pictures to shape your own annual dream board, and then to put this dream board in a prominent position, such as your mobile phone's screensaver or your own bedside. In this way, what wakes me up every day is neither an alarm clock nor my boss, but rather my own dreams. In fact, dream can also be called goals we want to achieve or things we want to do. It is a wonderful feeling to use these goals we want to achieve or things we want to do to drive our life each and every day, to make up our vision. What does the mediocre life look like? It's difficult to give a simple answer, but in order not to let us fall into mediocrity, we can change our lives now. I strongly recommend you use the Sudoku to make an annual dream board for yourselves. Make 3 horizontal lines and 3 vertical lines and form a grid of 9 squares, with 1 square in the middle and 8 on the sides. This kind of format is actually called a mandala, but we're going to call it a Sudoku. What are the benefits of using such a Sudoku? Well, it can give us a feeling and desire to fill in the blank portions of our life. A large theme can be written in the middle grid of the Sudoku. For example, 2016 XX's dream board. For example, that would be your name. So for me, it is 2016 Ye Wubin's dream board. We can fill in the content, that is the 8 squares around that center, in accordance with our 8 areas of concern. These 8 areas of concern in life are the following: health, family, intimacy, wealth, career, learning, and public welfare. Health, family, intimacy, wealth, career, learning, and public welfare are the areas of concern I will recommend to you. Now, of course, you can make adjustments according to your actual situations and fill those in with whatever you deem most important to your life. But in short, the 8 concerns are designed to ensure balance and perspective in life, so that we do not focus solely on a single goal and therefore lose sight of everything else that is important to us, so we live a balanced life. First, we can make a dream board for 1 year. Once you're more confident in where you want your life to go after that year, make adjustments to your goals. Make them more clear and accurate. And then you can make a dream board for 5 years or 10 years, or even your whole life. Try it now. Find a piece of paper, draw a Sudoku, and then write your 8 concerns down. In each box, explain what you want to achieve. Don't write more than 3 words in each box. In the next lesson, I will use my own dream board to explain to you specifically how to create it and then how it relates to the different levels of life altitude at 50,000 meters. Until next time, see you later. These audio lessons are translated by Neng's partner Cece and then recorded by her husband Justin. I wish you great success today. See you tomorrow.